Let's just have a look at some of the trades for next week. Exactly what I'm looking at in the markets. So yeah, at the moment on New Zealand CHF, we've got quite a key area of resistance that we've met. I'd like this trend line breakout, but to me, this is kind of starting to look like an inverted neck and head and shoulders. Been waiting on this for some time. This is on the daily. So what I'm going to be looking for here is I'm going to be looking for a pullback just to this level to be able to get into the position, and then be looking for this position here as well, just to be able to take out some of this kind of like buy side liquidity up here on the 4 hour. We also have EURCHF as well. So all the CHF pairs at the moment are looking really, really positive. So we obviously had like this massive downtrend, and then kind of like then traded quite a bit of this trend here, and then for some time now we've just been consolidating. We hit the trend line, and yeah, we've just gone a little bit further down, grabbed some of this sell side liquidity, and we've just started moving to the upside. But this is on the daily here, and we can see that obviously this has like been acting as a real key level, here, and we've kind of broken above it. Yeah, we've broken above it, so now I'm just going to be waiting for a pullback and looking to get into some buys, and just targeting some of this liquidity. So I think probably the first step that we're going to be looking at here is going to be this area of liquidity, and then that's what we're going to be going for. We're not going to go any further up than that. We just want to be in and out of the markets and just see what happens with this. I'm waiting for an entry. Now we also have the Australian dollar. This broke out last week, or we actually did get a retest, although I wasn't fully convinced on the retest. I wanted to see a bigger pullback, but we've kind of started seeing this this pennant form here. So we're either going to go, it will either go one of two ways. We'll either get a breakout of it, but swaps will probably put us below, to be honest, and then we're going to look to head down and grab some liquidity there. But if we do get the break, if we get a decent breakout, then I'll be looking at this for a trade. If not, I'll just be looking to get into a position at this level here. Another pair I am interested in, put these to the top because these are really the main pairs that I'm looking at this week. Obviously we had like this consolidation flag, didn't manage to get into any of these positions annoyingly, but it is what it is. Kind of at the level that I guessed the buying slowed down, and we're now looking order block or resistance, whatever you want to look at, whichever way you want to look at. I'm looking for some kind of pullback here, just to see, just to get into a position. And to be honest, I'd like to see a pullback. I really would like to see a pullback to this level, considering we haven't got the retest. But when this pair flies, it really does fly. So just looking at something on this and looking at how to get in on this is going to be interesting, and just looking to wipe out this level up here. So that's on the agenda. So I'm also a little bit conflicted about this at the moment. I think maybe what we will see here on Great British Pound, Australian dollar, is I'm kind of thinking shorts at this area, because if you look, we're kind of seeing a head and shoulders here. We've got the right shoulder. I've had the reaction of this level, but I don't know, I'm in two minds. So what I'll probably do here is I'm going to wait for a pullback to this level. I'm going to wait for a pullback to this level here. And then just look for an entry here just to take out this level and some of this liquidity up here, probably trim profits about here and see what we get with it. I mean, the thing is if we get a break and a retest of this level, then we know we can look to kind of target some of the next part of the trend, which would be really wiping out some of this liquidity up here. So yeah, I'm interested in that. USDCHF I'm actually interested in for shorts. So we had the head and shoulders up here, we had the break, we had the retest, we came down, wiped out some liquidity up down here after a consolidation. I called the trade out. I didn't manage to get into a position because I wasn't at the computer at the time. So what I'm now looking for is I've called out 2 trades on this actually. We had this short here, wiping out this liquidity. And also then I called this long out, although I called out the break and the retest. This would have been a break even trade, and then we would have looked to kind of get in here just for a little 3 to 1, 3.5. Now what I'm looking at is if we break this level here, I'll be looking for a retest, and then I'll be looking for us targeting this this area of liquidity here. But currently what I'm considering is that we're going to go up and then we're going to come all the way back down to this level, and we're going to retest it here and see what buyers are interested in, because essentially as it stands at the moment we've reached the top of this range, and this has been like quite a key range for some time now. Although it could change obviously with Trump coming in, we could look to really like break and retest this. And if that's the case, then we're going to be going up quite far, I can imagine. But as it stands at the moment, I'm currently mainly thinking shorts on this pair. USDJPY, we're kind of in this consolidation period at the moment. I think personally, I mean, although we have broken this level, I think we're going to tap into some of this trend line liquidity, and then we're just going to move up. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Nice big stops in that. I can't be asked to trade that on time frames. I'm absolutely no good at it. So CADJPY, I'm looked at this position, break even position last week, and I really just I'm not of the opinion that we're gonna like go down really far with this. We've got this trend moving up. Could be wrong, and if we do fall, we're gonna really fall far. We're gonna fall and we're gonna look to wipe this area of liquidity out here. But as it stands at the moment, we're just in this consolidation period. Buyers and sellers do really not know what's going on. Buyers keep pushing it up, sellers keep pushing it down. It's just a liquidity grab. It's like, unless you're looking just to be in and out, this mess at the moment is really not worth trading, in my opinion. I just think that we've tapped into this trend line liquidity here, and it's a tough trade at the moment. The stops are having to be way too big. I would usually just trade this channel, and I'd be like, okay, cool, so we've now broken it, we're like retesting this as a head and shoulders or whatever. But as I say, buyers want this, buyers want it a lot, so this is a wait and see for me. EURCAD, yeah, didn't manage to get in this position either last week, annoyingly, but we had the break and the retest, and then looking just to kind of wipe out this liquidity up here. So for me, that's now like, I kind of feel like the move's been completed. If we get a strong, if I'm on about like a strong break and a retest here, let's see how far. Yeah, this is a key area. If we get a strong break and a retest, then I might look to go in this. Maybe even look after swaps, considering we did settle at that level. But who knows, and then I'll just be looking for like a 1 to 5 on this. Euro AUD, nothing is going on at the moment. We're still just trading sideways. So until we break one of these levels properly, I'm just not interested in it. CADCHF, I am looking for buys. Just following my strategy. We have had obviously this downtrend, and we've just rejected it off this 4-hour key level here. So now I'm just going to be interested in buys. I'm not looking to go massive on this, probably like 4R, just tapping that range. And yeah, that's it. So this is like my watch list for the week. These are all the trades that I'm looking at. As I say, it's mainly stuff in the hourly and mainly the hourly and 4 hourly that I'm just looking at. I'm trading in the low time frames at the moment. I just do not have time to do. And some of these setups are working really, really well last week. It was like an 8% win rate of everything that I called. So, you know, maybe I move more to this, because most of these will play out throughout a day anyway. But, you know, for stuff like Great British Pound CAD, we're clearly going up. So I won't look to trade this on the hourly. If we come back down and we test this level, great. That'd be fantastic. But if we end up getting like, you know, a position like that, like this, then I'll just be looking to get into it on like 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 minute, however it needs to be traded. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of pairs to look at next week, or that I'm looking at, or at least that I'm watching. JPY pairs I'm just going to be keeping an eye on. Keeping an eye on. But all of these guys, they're really looking good. So I think we're probably going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 9 or 10 trades next week, I can imagine, which would be nice. Hopefully we get a high win rate from the positions like we did last week. And yeah, if you've got any questions, just drop them into the chat and we'll go from there.